Ladies and gentlemen, Wilkins podcast. Well, this is a platform whereby I get to have meaningful conversations across different topics, different industries, featuring amazing and beautiful people like Emma Brenda Wanjiru.
Tota. Anyway,
It's true. It's true.
Oh yeah?
It's true, yeah. So, Emma Brenda Wanjiru is a cop, a single mother, and
Oh, one. There's a single mom and I have many.
And what?
And I'm a student.
And a student.
And a social media influencer.
And a social media influencer. Let's just call it influencer.
Yeah.
You know, I have a split mind and thought when it comes to social media influencer. Because for me, I wouldn't call you social media influencer. I'll just call you an influencer.
Okay.
Because an influencer is, for me, I feel like it's basically someone who's influencing people in a certain way and in a niche way, you know. So for me, if someone asks me, do you think Emma is a social media influencer? I just say she's an influencer who's using social media to influence.
Yeah.
Basically, she's an influencer who's using social media
To influence.
So what have you been up to?
Nothing much. Work, and more.
Work and more.
Yeah.
All right. How's motherhood so far?
Motherhood is
How's Lanisha?
great. And she is fine. She has exams today and tomorrow for midterm. They're almost breaking. And I go upper class.
Upper class.
Yeah, 5.
That's why.
She's in class 5. It's challenging size.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's very challenging size.
Paying school fees.
Not just school fees, even raising her.
Not just school
Size, other school fees, you know, man, but even raising her.
Yeah.
Because now I can't contain her anymore. I can't
But it's
contain her in
class
my. The upper class.
Talking about Lanisha. Lanisha, we're talking about you on this podcast today. So talking about Lanisha,
Mama, I am so talking about you today.
What are some of the? Do you think there's some of the challenges you're facing with Lanisha?
Yes. Yes.
Hey, that's so authentic.
Yes,
of you, yeah?
yes.
What are they?
So many. I thought I had figured everything out.
Yeah.
But now that she's in upper class, I face so many challenges every other day. Not just the school fees or the tuition fee or buying the books or uniform. Or making sure she's on top of her game with the grades. She's a very smart kid. Has been since I guess she
She
left.
has to be smart or else. Anyway,
So could I pressure? Not just from me, but other from school. To be on top of her game, and then me with work. Most of the times I don't manage to be home on time to assist in her homework. So it's been a struggle, and I wish I would be there as much as possible, but I can't. At times, due to calls, then I'm working longer. At times, I'm on night shift. At times, I'm out of town. So it's been hard for both of us. We would both want to be around, and spend more time and do that. But again, being a single mom.
But again, you see, she has to understand because
she does.
You have to go out there to look so that.
She does, but I still know and feel she would want me to be there more. So that's one of the challenges.
I'm going to host her one day.
Oh, you should.
One day.
I bet she has a lot to say.
So I've been meaning to ask you this question. Who's your kind of man?
Do I even have a kind?
Are you dating?
No, I'm not dating.
Why?
Because
No, you want to sneeze.
it's complicated. I mean, it's just complicated.
Who's your kind of man?
My kind of man, I don't have. No. No. No.
No, that's wrong.
No.
Hey, yeah, we someone no. Anakusikiza.
No, it's not. They're my people. They're my people. That's family. That's family.
Madam sana kwambia.
Nilisema. No, siko bad. It's just that I feel like I need a balance. So having dating someone who's outside the force or the service is or out not just never. In uniform, any kind of uniform, be it a pilot, as long as you wear your uniform to work. Nah.
So it can
No, and it's sikobaya. Yeah, it's just that I want someone who can balance me.
Who's your kind of
I don't actually have a kind, but I would want, of course, a God-fearing man, a man who's going to understand my job, someone who doesn't want to contain me, someone who's going to be very supportive of my career and my visions, my goals. Yeah, someone we can actually work together.
We out here.
Okay. Yeah.
So, you once worked in a corporate world as a as a marketer.
Yeah.
So what happened? What happened? And now you got yourself into the forces. Is it because your dad was in the forces? Is it because of passion? Is it because what was the motive?
Initially.
And again, you're being paid very well.
Yeah, I was being paid very well, but I felt like that particular time, because of the situation that I was in as a single mom, I needed to pay bills, of course. I mean, that is a genuine number one reason for that. I did to get myself back to class, because you're out there, a single mom at 20, no job, no paperwork. So I needed to go back. Yeah, I became a single mom right after I had her. Immediately after I had Lanisha, the dad and I just couldn't work things out, so we parted ways. And not just because of that. I mean, we were both young then. He was very abusive, physically, emotionally. So I left. So I got a job just to sustain our lives, me and Lanisha, pay bills, got a small house, started our life. That was the reason why I got into sales and marketing. So it was not passion. I was good at it though, but it was not passion. I could not see myself long term being a sales girl. No, it's very crazy. It needs a lot of work, a lot of patience, and a lot of listening.
How did you make people to buy things with this personality? With this crazy personality?
I'm very sweet by this. Bossy! Bossy? No, I'm not bossy. I'm not bossy. I'm strict.
It's a trait.
I'm very strict. I am not someone who zero tolerance to nonsense. And that's what you call bossy, sir. That sounds very bossy. No.
Stupidity.
And nonsense. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. That's how my mom raised me right there. So that came from my mom. So I didn't see myself in the corporate world long term, because I wanted to be in the service. I wanted to serve. I wanted to bring change in the service. Everybody, this is the thing. Everybody wants to live their authentic life.
Chase their dreams.
To chase your dreams and be the best version of yourself. And I felt like being a sales marketer was not the best version of Emma. So I had to chase what I felt was my passion, and my passion was the service. So I aligned myself.
Why? Why? Because it was especially you as a lady. How did you end up having that passion and want to be police?
I come from a background of people who've served in the service. That's my dad.
How did that journey of being a policewoman start?
That was how it started. How I went to the recruitment. What inspired me.
No, of course. What inspired you?
My dad inspired me. My dad inspired me. Apart from my dad, my daughter also inspired me. I always wanted to be the best version more than my dad. I think I always wanted to show him, you know what? There are better ways of serving. I think I can do better. Not like I was competing with him. It's just that I felt like the things I saw growing up that I didn't like, and I didn't feel that is how people should be like. When you're in uniform, this is how you should be like. This is how you should treat people, and this is how you should treat your family. So he kind of inspired me.
Did you never had moments whereby you were scared, like I sure want to be in the forces?
No. I was 100% sure. 100% sure that was it for me. That was it. And I kept telling Lanisha all the time, you know what, I'm going to resign, we'll go back home, my shags Nyahuru, and I want to join the service. I want to become a police officer. And she would get very excited because I remember at that time she was 4 years old. So she was super excited as well. But for me, I knew this is it. This is where I'm going to start my journey.
You went for the
recruitment.
Yeah. What was the experience?
But I
read somewhere that Lanisha was there cheering you.
Oh yeah, she was. We prepared. I resigned, of course, at Procter & Gamble. Handed over my resignation letter after I had resigned, not using a letter. I just left one day, didn't show up for work. But then my boss called and he was like, you know what, that's not the way to go. And I was like, yeah, by the way, just write and leave. So I left, packed our stuff and moved to Nyahuru. That's where I was born and raised. So I went back home, started getting ready for the recruitment. It had already been announced, advertised on the newspaper. So we went 3 months prior, and I would run every morning. Every morning preparing. This is the thing. I knew I really wanted this so bad that not just I had to walk and live and eat and just dream and visualize my life as a cop. So I would do anything to get there.
That's the motivation.
Really line, and I worked so hard for it. So I would practice every morning because recruitment they're never easy. Apart from the paperwork, is the physical bit that involves a lot of running, maybe 5 to 6 kilometers. And I knew back home, kuna watu wamegoje hiyo job sana. So I started practicing mapema until the day.
How did you feel? How did you feel when actually it went through?
I cried. I remember I cried. I was so emotional because it didn't go through first, and then I was called back because someone else had failed the medical test. So when I was called back, I was position 5. They were only looking for 5 ladies for KPS. So when I was called, I came back. I was given my letter, and Lanisha was there, and everybody was just excited because they saw how determined I was, and it was very emotional for me and Lanisha as well. And that was the beginning of another chapter of our lives.
You know, one thing I love about that story, the reason why I've asked you is the fact that Lanisha was there when they were running. And it will never get out of her mind.
And I think that's why she worked so hard at school.
Because she saw it.
Yeah, she's seen my struggle. She's seen everything firsthand. Seen me wake up very early to run. She's seen me resign. She's seen me, going for training in Kiganja for 15 months and being away from her. So she's seen it all.
But now, since you have been in a violent relationship, how's that experience challenged you as a woman in terms of how you carry yourself as a woman and how you look at men?
Well, I do believe not all men are bad. Just a few who have some issues, and that's okay. But that was also part of.
Was it physical?
Yeah, it was both physical and verbal abuse.
How old were you then?
I was 18.
18?
Yeah, I was 18, 19. And I always felt like, he was my first. I thought, it's okay, mtu nyamaza, unavumilia. But it doesn't have to be that way, and that is also one of the many reasons why I decided, you know what, I'll do this for every other woman or any other girl who can't talk about such issues. If I can share my story and you feel like it resonates with you, then you can reach out to me or you can talk about it, or just encourage people to talk about these things, not just writing them on Insta stories or on Facebook. Just report them, come forward.
How did you go? Because I'm pretty sure someone somewhere is. Most women don't talk about it.
Oh, of course. I didn't talk about it. I didn't talk about it for years. I also didn't talk about it.
How did you get through that process? The healing process?
I think over the years I healed. Then when I joined the service, I was like, you know what? Remind yourself why you even joined it in the first place. You have to talk about these things. They happen. And I want to change the face of the service, not just the inside system, but even outside, whereby civilians can reach out. You're more, how would I put this? You're more approachable now. And I can tell you, you know what, he did this to me, he did that to me, and I can defend you. We have laws and courts, and that's why we're here. That's why I did the service.
As a cop. Have you been in a situation whereby you felt like unajua wase wengi usema mademu ni wasa dogo. Have you ever been in a situation where you're like, hey, umehurumia mse, so utaki kumshika ama nini? Have you been in that situation?
No.
Ama, I know you smile. The question I want to ask. Have you ever been in a situation whereby you felt like someone wasn't taking you serious because you're pretty?
Yes. It happens all the time. I mean, being a woman in a male-dominated department, you'll find that people will underestimate you. So every other day, you're always trying to rise up to the standards because you guys already set the pace. So every other day, it's a struggle. You have to be twice as good as them. Do twice as much as the men are doing for people to even take you seriously.
Really?
It's tough. It's really tough.
So I read somewhere, there's a time you were once involved in a shootout. How was that experience?
I can't give details, but it was the worst. It was my first and the worst. Because I remember that time I was very new. I'd just come from the training, and then two months later, the whole incident happens, and I almost got shot. And that's what it dawned to me, like when people say, oh, we salute you because you put your life on the line for us, it's that serious. It's very serious. Every time I step out of my house, two things can happen. I can either come back or not come back.
That's the bitter truth,
Yeah, that's the truth.
Anyway, so for how long have you been in the forces?
It's my 5 years.
5 years.
5 years.
How can you sum up your 5 years in 5 years in 5 sentences?
5 years in 5 sentences. I have enjoyed it, so fulfilling.
That's sentence number 1,
No, you say 5 sentences. 1.
Not 5 points.
Oh, it's 5 sentences. Let me do the points.
Do the points. Let's do points.
Points. It's been fulfilling for me. I have grown all around, not just as a cop, as a mother, as an individual, as a brand as well. Then 3, what else? I've become a better person compared to who I was before. I would actually say the service has shaped me to the best version of myself. And I always wanted to be so authentic in everything I did. Whether if I made it in the service, well and good. If I didn't make it in the service, I'll still be okay. But since I made it in the service, I really wanted to be very authentic, and the service has, granted me that. What else?
You're very pretty.
Oh.
So what's the craziest DM you've received ever since you started training as the prettiest, the most beautiful cop in Kenya?
There are many. There are so many. I can't even pick one.
Oh, and if
There
you
are
have any
many.
questions, make sure you
Ask.
you ask.
There's so many, I can't even point one. There are many. Actually, there's so many. Since I became popular since I started trending.
One craziest.
The craziest.
Yeah. I know.
Oh, one craziest.
I know.
I've had nudes.
Hey,
I have had so many nudes.
you wanna click even up on
Nude, I'm like, okay, fine. Block.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be the crazy. Yeah, that probably would
That's
be the
of course crazy.
It's crazy.
But it depends.
But I
Maybe it's
have
not
had
crazy.
some people even come to the office, drop flowers.
For real.
Yeah.
But now that's
I
crazy.
felt, because I felt like someone was
Someone is watching you.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy.
You don't know if they're going to deliver a bomb. I'm just joking. Yeah.
That's crazy. Now let me ask you a question. You know, how? Because I'm pretty sure there is someone out there who wants to be a mom,
Yeah.
especially a lady. You know?
Yeah. Girls, they do reach out.
What is one thing that is so sure that they'll always experience?
One thing that I'm so
As a
sure they'll
woman,
experience.
You're sure that yes, I want to be a woman, but you're so sure that
They'll
gonna
experience it.
and
They'll be underestimated.
they'll be underestimated.
That's for sure.
Wow.
That's for sure.
Do you get underestimated?
Yes, all the time.
How do you get through it?
I never get opinions about people in my head. I never
Yeah,
listen to noise. That's what I call noise. To me, that's noise. I don't listen to your opinion of what you think I should do and you shouldn't do. I was trained.
Yeah.
We do have the ethics and conduct that do guide us. So as long as I'm doing everything right by the book, and I know my potential, then I don't have to listen to people's opinions.
Right.
So
Now, there's one topic that I don't want to leave out of your term. That is mental health. Yeah, mental health. Yeah, people call it mental fitness.
yeah.
Have you ever been in a situation whereby you felt like your mental health is not at 100%?
All the time, most of the time, not all the time, but actually 90% of the time.
Okay.
Sometimes I do get the burnout,
How do you handle it?
take it off.
I think for you, you're in a place whereby your mental capacity should be very stable, right?
Yeah.
So how do you take care of your mental health, especially through things that you experience?
Yeah.
How would you?
When I feel like I'm having burnout, I'm too fatigued. Because you can feel it in your body. At times you're moody, irritated. At times I don't have appetite. At times I feel like, my emotions are all over the place. And your body's shutting out. You just ask for a week off. Yeah, like now, that's what I do.
You do. Do you know?
This week I've been off.
I always say this. Do you know that most employers,
Employer. Oh my God, employer.
most employers, and this is a fact, most employers, like 70% of employers, ukienda kuitisha leave off, umwambie kichwa inaniuma, atapea leave. Ukimwambia nasikia kichwa, nasikia malaria, utakuwa leave. But most employers, ukimwambia I feel kufanya job leo, I need to take a rest.
Actually say that.
Isaac kupatia leave.
No.
Because the reason why you can say that is because that's mental health.
Yeah.
Mental health comes even from feeling that, like, feeling motivated. It starts with that.
Yeah.
But and so most employers haizi kupatia leave because atakupatia leave ukimwambia nasikia kichwa, nasikia mwili. But haizi kupatia leave ukimwambia I feel motivated.
Yeah.
Which is very important. Which I feel like most employers should as in
For you or leave off when it's something very urgent.
Yeah, they're very serious. Yeah. So how do you cope around with situations whereby you feel you're burning out, situations whereby you feel fatigue, situations whereby you
down.
How do you cope up with that as a cop, as a woman, as a detective?
well, time to jump back and then maybe you're not given.
Yeah.
You just hang in there, kind of.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, because they're training.
Yeah.
So we were never trained to get tired or to get weary.
Yeah. You try to like.
Those are things you don't even talk
You're a
about.
soldier.
Yeah, you're a soldier, so you never get to talk about I'm having a headache or nimechoka na leo kwenda kulala. You never get to talk about such things.
Do you think? Wow. Okay. This question is.
But nowadays, what's gonna go off?
Yeah. Nowadays.
Yeah, you rotate you even 1 week off and then plus you. Yeah, so that you can go and reboot and come back fresh. It's very important because you can't work when you're tired and your moods are all over the place and you're sulky.
What do you
start lashing out
what do you
on
think?
everybody.
What do you think about the femicide, whereby we have the cases of so many men, so many young men killing women, either because she said no. Like, what's your take on that? From a civilian perspective.
You're a civilian.
Yeah, I'm a civilian.
Yeah, of course. I don't know why anyone takes someone's life because of what they know.
Yeah.
I would never understand why.
Do you think there's a problem? Do you think there's a problem somewhere?
Yes, it needs to be addressed.
What's that problem? It is in terms of men killing young women.
Stress, frustration, denial, being rejected. It doesn't feel good being rejected.
It doesn't feel good.
And then when I stress
Have you been rejected by a guy?
No.
Emma said, what?
Have you ever been rejected? What do you think?
It's a book. I have a book.
No.
Sections by Wilkins.
I don't have
I've been rejected before.
I've never been rejected.
Okay.
Maybe because the person I wanted wasn't.
Yeah.
So we need to
But women play hard to get.
Of course.
Do you have to play hard to get? Like,
Do you have to be that?
as in,
Yes,
why can't we just meet? Like, I feel like I want to date you. Why can't we just meet? We have chemistry.
What if you don't have the chemistry?
Then we can build the chemistry. We can start building the chemistry. Why do you have, like, say, you know what? You want it but you don't. Like, you want us to date but you don't want us to date. Why do you have to, like, really play hard?
That's weird. Well, I'm a straight shooter. If I don't want you or I don't feel the chemistry, I'm like, you know what? I think you're a very good guy, very nice guy, but not for me, for someone else. And you are, but not for me, for someone else. And we can be friends.
Let the what?
Don't let the world define you by what you do.
Don't let the world define you by what you do.
Yeah.
That's a mantra.
That's my mantra. I also have another one.
What's another one?
Whatever you do to me is already done to you or will be done to you. And I can't
Wait.
Whatever you do to me is already done to you.
So,
You don't have to, you know, in my line of duty, I meet very mean people. Very mean people. But here's the thing, I never get into a confrontation because of my mantra. I'm like, you know what, this is what don't fight it. Because I know what you've done to me will be done and probably is already done to you.
When you point me with one finger, 3 fingers are pointing
back at you. So whatever you do to me is already done to you and will be done to you. Yes.
So, as we wind up, before we started this podcast, you'd say that you like to, or you're trying to get into something.
Yes. I am so excited about this one now. I'm going to be joining an organization that deals with police reforms on sexual offenses and violence against women. So I'm very excited about this because I wouldn't call myself a victim, but I have gone through it. So I'm excited. I'm very excited. Looking forward to working with the organization.
Do you look at yourself becoming the first female to Inspector General?
I wish. But no, that's not for me.
That's not for you.
No, I have something else in mind.
Right? Don't you told me?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
That one,
Yeah.
I will follow that one to the letter. But the IG, no.
Hey, you didn't want to be part of a history.
Not that history, the other history.
The other history.
The other
How would you feel? How would you feel about a woman taking up the role of Inspector General?
I'll be so excited. I mean, we had DIG. How many years ago? The first DIG, and probably she's the one person who paved way of so many possibilities in the service. So it is possible. It can be done. But for me, no, it's not for me. Maybe for someone else, and I was very excited and I was motivated. It really motivated me. So for someone else, yes, but for me, no. I have something else in mind.
Would you want Lanisha to be a cop?
Yes, I would. Yes, I would. I would support her 100% because I'm sure she would become better than me. Far much better than me.
That's nice.
So I would support it. Yes.
Random question. What's the best food?
Best food. I love matoke. When I cook matoke, my matoke.
So Uganda
not
women,
just anybody's
Uganda men, you should be watching this. You love matoke.
I love matoke. That's the one meal I know for sure. I can every other day still tell me it.
Do you go out and have fun?
No.
Right?
I rarely go out.
You rarely go out? Okay.
I rarely go out.
What's your kind of music?
My kind of music. I love gospel, pop, R&B.
Can you sing a chorus? One of your best choruses?
What?
Of gospel.
Of gospel.
Yeah.
That would be Sissy Winans. Real.
Can you sing it?
No.
You can.
Fill me up. No.
Fill me up. Okay.
Sorry, Tasha Cox.
Tasha Cox. Yeah. Your best. What is it called? Who's your best artist in Kenya? Who's your best artist in Kenya? Which?
I don't know, baby.
You'll be roasted.
They're all good, so I can pick one.
All right.
When it comes to Kenyan music, I'm very versatile. I can listen to gospel, I can listen to Evelyn Wanjiru, I can listen to Calligraph Jones.
It's a good
so
thing.
I can pick and say, yo, this is the best of all.
It's a good thing at that voice. So yeah, that was part one of Wilkins Diary podcast featuring Emma Brenda Wanjiru. And stay tuned for part 2 coming up in a couple of days. Days.
Oh my god.
Nenda kuhanda. Days.
It will be available.
And by the way, featuring Lanisha.
Oh yeah.
Brenda Wanjiru and her daughter Lanisha.
Yes.
Coming up for the part 2 of Wilkins Diary podcast.
I can't wait.
Can't wait.
I can't wait to hear her version.
Huh? Okay, so